like really, really good.
Oh, so you meant it right
Everybody got 20 points all.
Alright guys, so let's come together and do good things real quick. Does anybody have good things? What'd you guys do? Yes, sir?
Okay, so Saturday I went to Wichita.
Okay. How was Wichita? What'd you guys do there?
Okay, so when we arrived, we were hungry, so we got
Golden Corral?
Yeah, then we went to a trampoline park.
Trampoline park? Or
Yeah, it's called Urban Air.
that sounds like so much
And
fun.
then we went to Burger King to go shopping.
That's awesome. Did you get anything cool?
No.
Alright, what you got for me, Mommy? Monty, sorry, I just forgot to enunciate the T.
Alright, okay. So like before, I went to my mom's house in Topeka. So I went with my uncle. And we went to Chick-fil-A before
I love Chick-fil-A.
we went to the airport. So like that was pretty late because like it was pretty good.
Chick-fil-A is amazing.
But like they put too much salt on my fries. So it was not that, the fries weren't that good. So I just ate the sandwich and that's it. Oh yeah, and my little brother's birthday was over spring break, but I wasn't there. But I said happy birthday.
Oh,
Did you go to Florida?
Fun. Anybody else got good things? Nobody else got good things? What you got for me?
So we've been working on my new room downstairs, all spring break, and then I got new contacts, and then
That's really nice.
and then I got to go to rollers on Friday because I haven't seen my friend for a long time. So that was fun.
That does sound like fun. A long time.
Alright,
guys.
Yes, ma'am.
I went to a rec like a lot. And then there was a birthday party.
That sounds like so much fun. I'm so jealous. Yes, ma'am.
So over spring break, me and my family went to Colorado, and we did a lot of hiking, and then we moved to like some museums.
That sounds like fun. Yes.
Tuesday was my birthday, and then
Did you do anything special?
no, we couldn't go to Saturday. So but on Sunday we got food, and then yesterday I was food.
Wow, that sounds like so exciting. All right, so in your guys' notes you'll find a part two. We'll start with I want you guys to tell me about a time that you were the sickest. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to work on that. But I want you guys to tell me about the time that you were the sickest. And you can draw a picture if you'd like. If that will tell me, show me how sick you guys were. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to work on that. Oh man. Hey, I shouldn't hear any talking, guys. Work on your things. I'll give you guys the last 2 minutes to talk with your neighbors, if you would like it. Wait, we need to talk about the last time you were sick. Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
Oh my god,
Hey guys, I hear a lot of talking. I'm sorry. I need you to work quietly to yourselves, please. Exactly. Alright, all mess with that. Wait, not now. Alright, does anybody want to tell me about the time that they were the sickest? Yes. Come on, tell me what you got.
I was like so sick because I took medicine, but that was like medicine I was allergic to. So like I was like sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And I couldn't walk.
did you get to go to the hospital?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you went to the hospital?
And, I was in there for 2 days.
Yeah, did you get into the hospital pretty easily?
Yeah, cause like I was like
You were real sick. You were real sick.
Wait, did you have to get on a wheelchair?
I could not walk. I couldn't walk.
That does not sound like fun. That sounds like you were pretty sick.
Yeah. Every time I threw up, I cried.
You know, I understand. I understand. I cry when I throw up too. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody whose eyes don't at least water when they are sick. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so at school during lunchtime, my stomach hurted so much. I went to the nurse and they said I got a fever, and then I went home and then my stomach hurted every 5 minutes, and it's like migraine, except it's in the stomach, so then I had to be rushed in the emergency room.
Oh no!
But it was just an office. They didn't have to do an operation.
You did a surgery?
They just had to do
That does not sound like fun. Yes,
So I'm up in like 4th grade.
Okay.
It's the summer. I spent my whole summer in like this daycare thing. I didn't like it. So one day I'm like, call my dad. She's like, no. And then I threw up.
Oh my goodness.
Everywhere. And then she's like, I know, come and
Oh, I guess if I have to.
My dad gave the wrong go.
Clara.
So earlier this year I got mono.
Hey guys, Clara's talking. Can we listen to Clara, please?
I got mono. And it was like
Oh, I
horrible.
hate mono.
It's like I was sick.
Guys, Clara's talking.
I went to school and then it just didn't feel good at all. They had to take a lot of blood out of me and like they had to take like 4 tubes of blood.
Do you know, I've never had mono, but one time when I had strep throat, they thought I did because my strep throat was so bad. Pretty much like your entire throat closes up if I remember right. It's no bueno. America?
I remember one time it was Halloween and I got like a really bad fever and I wasn't able to go to school for like 2 days.
Oh my goodness, so you had to stay home.
Yeah.
Did
But
your
I
parents
didn't-
take care of you, or did you
My
just?
grandma took care of me, but like I don't like not going to school because that's just
I don't mind it.
whenever I'm sick, actually, because I don't like not like staying home because I'm all alone.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So, in case if you haven't noticed, we're going to be doing healthcare in Africa today. We're going to learn about a few things that's going on there. A few things that's going on there. We're going to talk about the causes of disease. We're going to talk about the 3 deadliest diseases. We're going to do a quick think, pair, share. And then we will do disease prevention, and we'll find out a little more information about hospitals in Africa. The causes of disease. So there's a lack of education. Yes, Marco?
Did you write this?
Yes, you will, the only thing you guys have to write down is the things that are bold, underlined, and in italics. You'll find them in your notes. Just follow along in your notes and fill in the blanks as you go. So, not knowing the signs of a serious illness and don't know the importance of getting help. So the problem that they're facing is they don't know that they have the serious disease, so they are not getting the help that they need. They think they have something like the cold or just the stomach flu, something they can stay at home with and not go see a doctor for. A lot of people believe in superstitions and at-home remedies. So they believe that since it's not very bad, they can just follow an at-home remedy. Unsanitary living conditions. What was the water like in Africa, guys? Do you remember the water crisis? Yeah, it's not very good to drink, and even the countries that have something it's called a community tap, it's still, people are still getting sick from that every once in a while. Not quite as bad as people who drink groundwater. A lot of people don't wash their hands after the bathroom use, or they're not bathing regularly. So if you don't have enough water, do you think you're going to take a bath, or are you going to drink that water because it's what you need to survive? Yeah, you're gonna drink the water. You're not gonna be able to take a bath without water. It's either a bath or being alive.
I don't think it's drinking the rainwater. Oh,
They do drink the rainwater. However, do you remember what kind of climate? Does anyone remember what kind of climate? Yeah, it's an arid climate, so there's not much rain. So they could drink rainwater, but it's not as good. It's not common. A lot of people are taking care of sick animals. So these animals that are sick, there are certain diseases that will transfer over from pigs or from goats or cows, and they will transfer to humans. And so they're taking care of these sick animals because this is how they're paying for their food. This is how they're feeding their family. This is how they're taking care of their family. If you have a sick animal, but that's also the animal you want to sell, are you going to just let it die, or are you going to try to make it better? You're going to make it better. You're not going to just let it die. It's how you're feeding your family. It's how you're making ends meet.
What if you kill it to make it?
Exactly.
Do you really want to eat a sick animal?
I mean,
your
Exactly.
You
You don't want to eat a sick animal.
If I have to, I will. If I'm having like food problems now.
Okay, so next we're going to start talking about the deadliest diseases. We're going to start with the third and work our way up to the first. So, infected mosquitoes cause malaria. Infected mosquitoes cause malaria. Children and pregnant women are more vulnerable. There are between 1 and 3 million deaths every year worldwide due to malaria. However, keep in mind that 90% of those cases are in Africa. So 90% of malaria cases are in Africa. And people who were infected experience high fever, muscle pain, coma, and many more. So this coma comes pretty much last. So if you guys are having a high fever and muscle pain, what do you think you have? Do you really,
Malaria, like the flu.
do you think you have malaria? You think you have the flu?
The flu?
Exactly. You don't jump to malaria. You think you have the flu. So are you gonna go to the hospital because you think you might have the flu?
They stay home.
Yeah.
No, you're just gonna stay home. You're gonna do things to make yourself feel better at home. The problem is that's what they're doing too. But they're not, they don't have, the flu. They have malaria. The second deadliest disease is HIV and AIDS. It is a sexually transmitted disease. It is a deadly disease that is currently affecting 23.8 million people. It is additionally about 1 million people, that raises every year to about 1 million people every year. Did you guys hear that they cured the first man with AIDS about a week ago?
About a week ago.
About a week ago. They cured the first man with AIDS about a week ago. And so, they cured him from AIDS. AIDS is an uncurable disease. Or, I mean, it was until a week ago. And so, I don't know what they did, but it has something to do with stem cells. I can't really get into it too much because I don't know exactly how it works. But from what I understand is that the treatment kills more people than it has saved. So it's still improving, but we are moving in the right direction. It's pretty amazing what science has done. After vigilant effort, has reduced HIV to the second deadliest disease. It has held the title of the deadliest disease for many years. Pretty much it weakens your immune system, opening up to several diseases. So there's no real signs you have HIV except for the fact that you could be sick a lot. And people don't die from AIDS. They die from complications to AIDS. The deadliest disease is pneumonia. It is caused by being in contact with an infected person. So just being around another person that is infected with pneumonia can give you pneumonia. Includes other respiratory diseases as well. It overtook AIDS as the #1 killer, and it kills roughly 1 million children every year. In adults, pneumonia usually comes with AIDS typically, but that's not always the case. And it causes you to have a very painful cough and a high fever and muscle aches. Funny story though, when you have the flu, at least when I had the flu, I had the cough. So I had coughs, I had muscle pain, and I had a fever.
So you had it.
So I just stayed home. I didn't go to the doctor.
Wait, you had pneumonia?
No. I had pneumonia before, yes. But thankfully, since we live in a first world country, I have proper health care and I was able to go visit a doctor.
How do you know this is the first world?
United States is very much a first world country. We have the technology to help people.
What's the first world country?
What about Dubai?
Third world countries are people who don't have access to modern conveniences. They haven't quite reached an industrial age, pretty much. Is I think the exact definition.
So they're living in the past?
Yes. All right. So for the next 2 minutes, I want you guys to think individually about what you know about the causes of disease and how the top 3 diseases spread. Then I want you guys to anticipate the steps Africa might take to stop the spread of disease. I want you to give me at least 2 ways that Africa might use to keep disease from spreading. When I give the word, you may turn to your shoulder partner and share your ideas. Be prepared to share your ideas.
It's got 16 seconds. Didn't come out.